Hey, what's up? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. So right here I have the HOTWAV R7 tablet. It's gonna get hot in here because we got the HOTWAV R7, and this is a really anticipated big release from HOTWAV. And so this is a huge tablet. It's also going to pack so many different features that I want to jump into. But before I jump into the video, I wanted to share with you that we have a special promotion for this tablet starting between February 22nd and February 28th, where you could pick this device up for $149. You're also going to get a discount code that I'll leave in the description, cbutler03, which will give you an additional 10% off of this device, but it's going to be $174.99 after the first 150 purchases of this device. So this is a really good promotion, especially for what you're getting for this device. But let's just jump into it. And it's going to be offering so many different features. You're going to get 6 gigabytes of RAM, but another 6 of virtual memory. It also has dual SIM. You also do get 256 gigabytes of ROM on this device as well, which is really good for a budget tablet. It also runs with, right here you can see some of the specs. So we're going to get the Unisoc T606. We also do have a front and rear 16 megapixel camera. We also do have a 10.1 inch screen, 15,600 milliamp hour battery. Right now it comes in 2 colors, the Vitality Orange and the Silver Gray. So this is going to be crazy because not only is it going to provide you a lot of power and storage, you're also going to be able to use dual SIM cards with this device running on 4G LTE, making it very portable. It's actually got some really nice specs on here. It's IP68 water resistant. It's also IP69K as well for dust, and military 810 military standard, which is basically indestructible. So it does offer really nice features like reverse charging on here. So you can basically reverse charge this and use it as a power bank to charge up your other devices. And so we're going to do an unboxing, and I'm going to kind of walk you through what you're actually getting with this tablet. But I definitely think for the value, it's going to offer so much out of the box. It's got a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, 800 times 1280 resolution. But let's go ahead and take a look at this device in some more detail. But if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through if you're new. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's go ahead and open up the box right here. You can see this is the R7. I'm going to go ahead and pop it open right here. I got to cut the tape in 2 separate places. And so this device is going to be supporting that Widevine L1 support, which is going to basically allow you to, get digital streaming and on multimedia platforms. You could also use this device with gloves. It's got the 2.4 plus the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. And let's go ahead and open it up. And I'm going to show you actually what comes inside the box right here. So let's go ahead and start by unboxing it. You can see I took the top off, and inside you're getting a screen protector right out of the box. So they were able to actually put a screen protector on here. This device will also support facial recognition as well. It's also going to support GPS, so you could use it with the Bidao, the Galileo, the GLONASS GPS positioning for accuracy. And let's go ahead and put this off to the side. Here is the tablet itself. It looks actually really big when I'm looking at it out of the box. So you can see this is the tablet itself. I'm going to go ahead and take the tablet out and walk you through the rest of the unboxing. But overall, this does have some really nice weight to it. It has a rugged texture with some grip on both sides right here. It looks like it does come with a screen protector. There also is a nice like texture right here and feel. So it's got a really nice grippy material on the back. The camera is going to be in landscape mode. So when you hold it in landscape mode, you will see the camera, which is 60 megapixels right up front. And I'm really excited to actually check this out. I'm going to put this off to the side just for a second. And then let's take a look at what else comes inside of here. So we do get this nice leather strap, which is really cool to actually, you know, hold the tablet. This is definitely going to come in handy. I never actually seen this before. You also do get some tools inside of here, which is kind of surprising. So right out of the box, you're going to be getting a flathead tool right here that you could use. I'm assuming that you will be able to take off the rubber right here on the back with the flathead. So that's what that's for. This is kind of cool. And the other things that come in here, you get like this little bracket so you can actually mount it up on certain things. So you get two brackets, two metal brackets for mounting, which is something that's really cool. I'm gonna put that back in there. We also do get a Type-C to Type-C cable for reverse charging, so you can actually charge up other devices that you are using while you're using this tablet. So it's going to be really nice. As far as the weight, it's 960 grams of weight, and it just feels really nice in the hand. It doesn't feel too bulky. You can see this is the thickness, and I'm going to jump into a little bit more detail in just a second. But I really like the fact that this thing does support Android 13. I kind of wish it did support Android 14, but you can see right here, we also do have an adapter for Type-C to, looks like Type-A right here. So that's something that's pretty cool as well. There is a power brick already inside. I'm not sure what kind of power brick this is. You may need an adapter if you live in the States. But if you order this from Amazon, they will give you the US adapter because they actually sent this out. So I'm just reviewing it. And it has like a Type-C adapter on here. So you could do Type-C to Type-C with this. So you can use this right out of the box if you do live in the US, which is cool. So you will be able to charge that up. You also do have your SIM removal pin right here, as well as some screws for mounting the brackets on this device as well, which is also nice. They do give you a wet wipe and dry and wet for actually installing the screen protector. And then you're going to get right here your information guide, which is the user manual, which you can read through at your own discretion. So that's pretty much everything that comes inside of the box. I'm going to just put the box off to the side here, and we're going to take a look at the tablet in a little bit more detail. Definitely a nice inclusion with the screen, with the tempered glass screen protector. So that's going to be really good for this device as far as protection. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, you know, in some more detail. And if you're still here, just type down below. I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me, and I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm, okay? So I'm going to peel off the little thing that they have on here to show the specs. Let's take a look at the body before I power it on. It's got this rubber-like texture on the sides and a nice amount of grip. You also have these rubber bumpers on each corner, so if you drop it, you won't have to worry. You have some volume rockers which feel like metal, which is also really, they feel really sturdy. A power button up top, a microphone here, a speaker here. Turning it to the other side, there's nothing, but turning it to this side, you're gonna get additional up to 2 terabytes of additional storage when you put in a SIM card inside of here. So you could put the TF and the SIM card inside of here. You could push this and then it should just pop out, but I'll do that later on. And then you have your charging port right here, which is gonna be Type-C. And I like that they cover up the ports because that means it's fully waterproof, so you don't have to worry about it getting messed up. You also do get right here your additional speaker. One thing I noticed is it doesn't have a headphone jack. So, you know, that's pretty much, oh wait, actually right here, you get your charging as well. So you get your TF card. You also do get your additional storage there. And then, yeah, there's no Type-C charging on here. So let's go ahead, hit the power button on this device, give it some juice, and you notice that it's gonna have a 16 megapixel camera right here. It's also gonna have a 16 megapixel on the back as well as an LED light. So you're gonna be able to use this as a flashlight too. But let's go ahead and take a look at this thing in some more detail and some of the features that actually are coming on here. So really good specs as far as how they promote it. It's already ready to go out of the box. So you can see that right here. Let's go ahead and choose English right now. I'm going to actually pump up the brightness once we get it going, but you can see we can actually put our SIM card in here, which is cool. First thing you want to do is connect to your wireless Wi-Fi network. And so this is also really good, but just keep in mind, you will be able to use this with 4G LTE as well. And you can use up to 2 SIM card slots when using it. So let me go ahead and punch in my information on this device. The keyboard does have some pretty good haptics as far as the engine that's on here. And let me make sure I'm typing it correctly so that we can log in. All right, now it's actually correct. So we will be connecting to the Wi-Fi network right now. And so let me remove this sticker from the back of it just because we don't need that on here. But I definitely think for the price, it's going to offer a really good value, especially for what you're getting out of this device. So we'll jump into some more features right now so you could actually see what's going on underneath the hood. And I think this device will be good for gaming. It'll also be good for watching social media, outdoor use. You can actually use this for business because of the nature of how it operates. It's got, you know, dual 4G LTE on this device, so you can basically bring it everywhere you go and still have data. This is the actual main screen on here. Let's go ahead and pump up the brightness, and it's very responsive right out of the jump. So you get your screen recording, your hotspot, your dark theme location. Hitting this button, it'll bring you down to more information down here, screencast as well. So I just got out of that just to show you what it looks like, but so far it's very responsive. You have your users here, your power button, settings is right here. So inside of here, you're going to be getting connected devices, SIM, hotspot, the display option as well. And we're going to get into further detail with this tablet, so make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video. You could also change the charging animations up, which is a cool feature to have. It's using the gesture navigation, so you could swipe from the sides to go back and swipe up from the bottom to go home. You do have, you know, changing text size, screensavers, contrast, and lock screen, as well as navigational bar. But I want to actually, you know, load up my information on here and test out some of the, you know, options on here. Obviously, we're going to get some really good features. You can see right here, touch sounds, everything like that, apps. So I'm going to go into the intelligent assistant. You can see it has privacy, security. Let's hit security, and you can see we do have facial unlock on this device. So let's go ahead and set that facial recognition up real quick. I do like the fact that it does have that, because a lot of tablets won't even offer that for this price. So it says move it closer, and it says it logged all my diagnostics, like all my face scan is actually loaded up on here. If we go into security, I noticed that it's on November 5th, 2023, but you got more settings here as well, which is also really nice. Safety and emergency. You could add all your medical stuff in there. Storage right here. So you can see we do have 256 gigabytes used, only 11 from the system, and 4% used out of the box. Intelligent Assistant is going to give you your one-handed mode, lift to check tablet, 3-finger screenshot, smart controls. So it does have some smart controls like easy bell, pick up the device when it's ringing, and it'll ring. The ringtone will weaken and it will vibrate, and then you get mute calls as well. So the virtual RAM actually allows you to expand the storage up to 8 gigabytes. So it's gonna have 14 gigabytes of RAM if you add the entire 8 gigabytes, which is crazy. All right. So the next thing I wanted to take a look at is virtual RAM or not that, wallpapers. So if you change the wallpaper on here, it will have some cool wallpapers on here as well that you can check out. So I'm really liking this tablet right out of the box. It has some really nice features to it. You can also go into system and update the device if you do so desire. You can see it is running on November 5th, 2023, and checking for updates. There's none yet available for this device, but that's pretty much all the features that you're getting in here. You're also getting a digital well-being about tablet, which is going to show some of the specs on this device as well. And so this is the full brightness right now that it's on. So this tablet actually feels very responsive. It's going to be awesome for getting a lot of content on this device. I mean, I think this is going to be a really solid setup right here. So let's go into some of the apps that are on here. It doesn't have an app tray right out of the box. So if you press home settings, you can actually see we have the app drawer right here hidden, which we can activate. Now we have the app drawer, we have child mode, all our Google apps, camera, game mode, FM radio, kid space, tool bag. This is going to be something that's useful, tool bag. So let's go ahead and click that. You also have easy launch and a few other mobile, a lot of the Google apps on here, find your device as well, which is also really cool. So let's go into tool bag, use while using the app. All right, so it's going to have a sound meter, which is going to basically measure sound, how loud it's getting. You have a mirror, a projector, a plumb bob. I'm not sure what that actually is. It's like some type of measuring tool that you can use when you're actually working in a construction environment. Alarm bell, a flashlight on that as well. So you get the flashlight that you can actually turn on, and it blinks simultaneously, which is cool. As far as that, we also have the screen flash and an alarm bell. So some pretty cool stuff inside of the tool bag. Pick hanging is another feature that I just saw. So you can actually, if you're hanging up a picture, you can measure to see if the picture is straight before you actually attach it to the wall or whatever you're doing. And then that's pretty much everything you're getting out of the box. So I just wanted to show you guys the unboxing with this device, but I'm going to check you guys in the next video. We'll go through some more features with it. Let's go ahead and test out the cameras while we're actually holding it. So it says right here, we do have a bunch of modes. Smart capture. You can see I have an action figure in front of the camera, and the camera looks like it's going to be able to perform pretty decent. It does look a little bit grainy, but here is a quick picture. All right, so it does go up to 10 times zoom, and that actually looks really clear even though I'm zooming in so far in. And then you have more settings right here, so it gets QR scanner, audio notes, time lapse. Inside of the video, if you click on the top right, it's going to give you your options to actually, mess around with the camera sounds. The video goes up to 1080 30 frames per second, which you want to change it to, because otherwise it'll go into the 720. It also does have video stabilization, facial detect, as well as microphone switch. So those are some cool features for the camera. Additional features: portrait mode, panorama, and pro video mode for taking photos. So those are some of the main features with this tablet. Definitely looking forward to checking it out in some more detail so we could test it out in its full capacity, I really like how the buttons are positioned. So we have our ports at the top, which is cool. We don't have a headphone jack, so just kind of wanted to throw that out there, but we do have Bluetooth. We have our power button at the bottom, so if I unlock it, the facial recognition is extremely fast. So this is actually very useful. We do also have our volume buttons down here as well, and you can customize the alarms, the sound, and the notifications. So yeah, you could definitely use this as a smartphone or like a tablet that can run off of LTE networks like T-Mobile, AT&T, things like that. But I'm definitely looking forward to trying this out in some more detail. I definitely think it has a nice grippy texture, so you won't actually drop it. It feels really sturdy in the hand. The screen actually looks pretty good to look at. Let's test out the speakers. So I'm going to jump into YouTube right now, and we're going to check out the Wi-Fi speeds on here real quick. So let's look at some videos on here, and let's see. Some of the trending videos are actually popping up. Let's see what this one is all about. All right, so dual speakers. I'm getting speaker sound from here and from right here. And we're getting a lot of ads while I'm actually messing around with this thing, but let's go ahead and skip those ads.
1, 2, 3, abracadabra! Did it!
And so right here, you can go up to 720 on this video. Let's go into a different video just because I'm not sure what this content is really about. Okay, cool. So let's try a 8K video. Let's look at this video right now and boost up the sound. The volume rocker is in a nice position. You can see how good this looks right now. It looks really good as far as the quality. So let's take a look at the quality we're getting on here. 1080 60. So this is really good quality. The speakers actually sound pretty good. I'm wearing noise cancellation headphones and I can still hear it very loudly, which is another really good thing. So the speakers are sounding very good. Even if you cover them up on both sides, you can still hear them. And that's going to be a nice thing. So you can drag to expand, and it has some good borders to hold on to while you're using it. So definitely a nice thing about this tablet is the size, the price. The performance is going to be really good. We have our gaming mode on here, so we can load this thing up with games. It's going to block incoming calls. It's also going to allow you to add your games on here once you start downloading stuff. And I think this is going to be a solid experience overall. But let me know what you guys think about the HOTWAV R7 Tablet. This is definitely going to be a banger in the budget space. And it says HOTWAV on the back. It has this carbon fiber texture with a nice material right here. You can see it gives you the tools inside of the box, so you can actually take this off and remove it. And you're also getting your dual SIM card slots as well as your charging port right there, dual speakers. Your buttons on here are very nice because they have a nice clicky feel to them. And the camera quality is going to be pretty decent as well if you want to use this for Zoom calls and meetings. But this is just my first impressions. I'm going to come back and get back with you and do some more testing with this device. So make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video. But if you're still here, just type down below, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm. I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Peace.